evening, and welcome to the 2013 Neighborhood Honor Roll. My name is Melissa Martinez-Sones. I'm the director of the Capitol River Council, which covers downtown St. Paul, now known for being the top zip code for hipsters in the country. Right? Yes. Please know, however, downtown is for everyone, not just those of you who look like nerdy lumberjacks. So I'm going to begin with some, I'm getting heckled from behind, some important thank yous, starting with Doug Hennis, who I was in line with for food, there he is, and the University of St. Thomas for hosting us again this year. It's a lovely space and the food is great, so we are grateful for your generosity and partnership. For those who don't know, all past honorees, as well as the folks who are being honored tonight, have their names on plaques at City Hall. So we would like to thank Mississippi Market. They help us fund those plaques. So thanks to Mississippi Market. And next time you're rabble-rousing at City Hall, be sure to look for your name on a plaque. I'd also like to thank our elected officials who have joined us tonight, with special welcome to our newest City Council member, Dai Tao, who I saw in the back. Oh, there he is. As well, our more seasoned representatives, Councilmember Bostrom, Councilmember Tolbert, who was over there. Councilmember Brenmone, there she is, and Council President Lantry. And Pat Lindgren, who is legislative aide to Councilmember Thune, told me she's representing him tonight. Other folks we want to recognize, County Commissioner Janice Rittman and our Chief of Police, Tom Smith. We do know how busy your schedules are and how nice it would be to be at home wearing flannel jammies, so we appreciate you taking time out of your schedules to be here with us tonight. Thank you. And with that, I will turn it over to our first speaker, a man who is not just the mayor of any city, but the mayor of the most romantic city in all of North America, Mayor Chris Coleman.
I'd give you a hug, but people would get the wrong idea. We're romantic, but not like that romantic. It is, when I set out 8 years ago to create the most livable city in America, if someone had suggested to me that we would be the most romantic city in America, I would say, well, that was a bit of a stretch. But really, when you think about it, it was 28 below the other day, and you have to have someone to cuddle with. Or you're just in big trouble. I mean, people die if you're not cuddling with someone, and so of course it's romantic because we have no choice. But it really is, it's kind of fun that became the thing that we were recognized for, that and hipsters. I did have to look up what a hipster was: skinny jeans, fat tired bicycle, weird glasses. What's that? PBR. Okay, I got one thing on the hipsters. I do drink Pabst. When I'm not drinking Summit or other local products. But the fact of the matter is, we're not just being recognized for those kind of fun things. We're being recognized for really being a city that is just an incredible place to be, a city that's working, a city that's on the move, a city that is doing extraordinary things to try to close the achievement gap, that first and foremost recognizes the challenges of closing the achievement gap. We're recognized as a city that is working very hard on sustainability issues, trying to do our part on climate change and greenhouse gas reduction, but really moving forward to add additional capacity on our recycling and some of the great things that many of you in this room have been working on. We're recognized as a city that not only is building and soon to open a light rail line, but built one that serves the community that is actually passing through. And there are so many people in this room that fought so hard for so many years to make sure that as we did build that light rail line, not only were we looking out for the businesses along the corridor, but we were thinking of the residents that were dependent upon that line and how we could serve them better. And so as I was driving down the corridor just yesterday, I'd gone out to see the new Habitat for Humanity headquarters on the corner of University and Pryor, which is a beautiful building that's really going to expand the reach and the work that Habitat for Humanity is doing. But you really started to see some of this other development that's occurring. You see the Episcopal homes and their incredible $40+ million expansion. And you go all along the corridor, but what is nice is you do get to see that blending of the new that's coming with the people that have been on that corridor, been on that avenue for so long. But when I got to Hamlin, and then I got to Victoria, and then I got to Western, and I recognized and saw those 3 stops, that but for the voices of this community, but for people fighting for those stops, they wouldn't be there. I really became so proud of the work that all of you in this room and so many of the people across this community are doing. It's really exciting. I think that all the years that I've been coming to speak at this event, and it's wonderful that we recognize so many people in the community that are doing good work. But the fact of the matter is, I kept on talking about, when we get to 2014, 2014, that's going to be the year when all of these things that we're working on are finally coming to fruition. And think about that. It is here. 2014 is here. And so June 14th, the light rail line opens up for passengers. We have the Penfield opening up with the official ribbon cutting coming up in just a week or so. We have the Lund's grocery store that will be open in the basement of it. But we have so many things that are happening all across the city. When I go over to the east side and I see what's happening on Payne Avenue, the incredible work that's not only of local business people, like the ones that opened up Ward 6, the people that have just taken over Sirlin's and are breathing new life into that great old restaurant on the avenue. But then you go up to that incredible work at Payne and Maryland, that beautiful, beautiful facility. That was a partnership of folks from Arlington Hills and Jim Bradshaw and community members that fought, and Councilmember Bostrom that fought so hard for that project. And you start thinking about the transformation for the children and the families in that community, because they have a first-class, state-of-the-art combined library and Parks and Rec building, and you understand that it was the voices of people in this room and in the communities that fought for that project and got that thing done. And so it's unbelievable. So I'm not sure, so if I've been talking about 2014 for a lot of years about what was going to happen in 2014, I have to figure out what my new target date is going to be. Is it 2018? Certainly 2015 when we open up the new regional ballpark and some of the things that are occurring, that's going to be great. But when we start thinking about when we will actually, in 18 months to 24 months, ultimately have Ford going out to market with the Ford site. And in earnest, we can begin the repurposing, the redevelopment, the revisioning of that site that's already kind of had a great framework and foundation because of the work that so many people on the Ford task force have been a part of. But all of a sudden we get to see not only the end of the demolition process, the end of the cleanup process, and the rebuilding of that central part of our community that is going to be, I think, one of the most beautiful, sustainable, and wonderful additions to the city that we've ever seen. But it's because people believed in the city. People have hope and dreams for our community. The thing that I noticed more than anything, and I've been honored to be the president of the National League of Cities this year. In that capacity, I've gotten to certainly talk with a lot of mayors and talk with a lot of elected officials from across the country. I've actually gotten to go out and see what other cities are doing. But when I come back home, I think the thing that distinguishes St. Paul more than any other place that I have ever been is the passion and the love that we all feel for the city. The commitment and the willingness to roll up our sleeves and do the hard work. And I can't think of anything more romantic than a city that is loved by the people that live in it, that work in it, that are raising their families in it. So for all of you that love St. Paul as much as I do, thank you very much. Have a great night. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Coleman. I guess nobody told you were also supposed to play bagpipes tonight, or no, I'm just kidding. And now for the main event, I'll turn it over to everyone's favorite Council President Lantry.
Okay, thank you very much. For those of you who have been at this event before, you know that we don't do rehearsal, and it shows. So no one should be nervous about it. We're just going to sort of play along. I do want to start out, though, with an official proclamation that the St. Paul City Council passed because I think it is important to have a little bit of formality in our thanking of the people who do so much of the work for the city. So I'm gonna read to you, which I always hate when people read to me, but it seems like we ought to on this one. So it is, the name of the resolution is celebrating St. Paul District Council's 2013 Neighborhood Honor Roll Volunteer Awards Night on Friday, January 31st, 2014. Whereas the City of St. Paul officially established a citywide community participation process by council resolution in October 1975. Whereas for nearly 40 years, the citywide community participation process has relied upon St. Paul's 17 district councils to facilitate effective, informed, and representative participation of neighborhoods in government. And whereas St. Paul's district councils are community-based organizations that identify neighborhood needs, initiate community programs to meet these needs, and recruit neighborhood volunteers to carry out these programs. Whereas in 2013, more than 2,000 St. Paul residents volunteered to work with their district councils in a wide range of activities, including participation on boards and committees, helping out at neighborhood cleanups and other community events, and organizing and maintaining block clubs. Whereas the Neighborhood Honor Roll has become the means for the City of St. Paul and the District Council organizations to recognize the significant work of neighborhood volunteers and the value they bring to our community. Whereas the St. Paul District Councils are hosting an event on January 31st, 2014 to recognize the efforts of neighborhood volunteers during 2013 and to name new volunteers to the Neighborhood Honor Roll. Now therefore be it resolved that the St. Paul City Council recognizes St. Paul's 17 district councils for their work in ensuring community participation in St. Paul's planning and decision-making processes. Be it further resolved that the St. Paul City Council commends the volunteers recognized as part of the St. Paul District Council's 2013 Neighborhood Honor Roll Volunteer Awards Night. There's got to be a fancy acronym for that. And thanks them for their efforts to make their neighborhoods great places to live, work, and play. So congratulations to all of you. And Melissa, I'm just going to give this. Okay, I gave Melissa the fancy signed copy. All of you can take it home for a night and maybe pass it around or something. Because I had to have the giant version because I can't see anymore. Okay, so are you ready to start? Okay. And, blanket apologies for all of the names that I'm going to goof up. And to Kristen, who I went ahead and asked ahead of time what her last name is, because she is going to be famous after tonight, because I've asked everybody. We couldn't find her at first, like, what's her last name? Who can pronounce this? So don't look ahead in the program, but she'll be famous after tonight. So we're going to start with District 1. And so the way it's going to work is for the council members who are here, when your district council is called, come on up. And then we can hand out you can hand out the certificates to the volunteers. And since I'm the MC and District 1 is in my ward, I get to start. So, District 1, Chuck, what do you need?
Going the other way.
Okay, great. Okay.
Certificates?
Melissa has the certificates. No, where are the certificates? They're right there in that envelope. Okay. What did I say about rehearsal? Okay, right. Okay, so the certificates, right. Wouldn't that just be so great? Okay, District 1, we will start with Bonnie Peace Watkins. Bonnie, come forward, wherever you are. Where's Bonnie?
She's out of town.
Oh, shoot. Okay, this is Bonnie's husband, John. Okay, come stand over here, and you can hear lovely things about Bonnie, which thank goodness I know John, or I would be like, you're not
Thank
Bonnie.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I full disclosure, I know Bonnie, and this little piece about her doesn't even begin to tell the tale, but, we only have a little while for the program. Bonnie Peace Watkins. Bonnie has been a driving force behind Living at Home Block Nurse programs, including the Conway Battle Creek Seniors Program. She has served as its executive director and on its board over the years, as well as a volunteer in its many activities. In addition, she has worked tirelessly for decades on pay equity issues for women in Minnesota. She is currently writing a book and producing a documentary on the future of the American women's movement. So, you have to tell me.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry she's not here. Okay, and then, the hardware. Really, it's paperwork. Oh, he's got his. Okay, good. All right. Gordon Westerberg. Oh, thank you. Okay, I've got a lot to do up here, I guess. Okay. Gordon recently moved to District 1 and jumped full force into action as an engaged community member. He has been instrumental in the Eastside Seniors Collaborative work, surveying elders about their transportation needs. He serves or has served on the Gateway Corridors Community Advisory Group, CIB Task Force on Community Facilities, and the District 1 Board as its treasurer. If there is work to be done in the neighborhood, Gordon is there to volunteer. Gordon Westerberg. Congratulations. Christopher Melendez and Timothy Turner. Chris and Tim have worked tirelessly, and that's true, that much I know, developing a young men's group at Conway Recreation Center. They show respect and are given respect in return from the community as well as the youth. With no money and few material resources, they have created a space for youth to speak their minds, make community contributions, and to hold themselves accountable for what they do and how they behave. Chris and Tim's energy and commitment are truly awe-inspiring, and it's true. Okay, wait, I gotta make sure I gotta give you the right one. Thank you, Sam. All right, now Chuck, District 2. District 2. So Councilmember Bostrom is going to join me. Okay. Oh, and the first two we're going to say nice things about them. Welcome, Councilmember Bostrom.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Okay, and so Chuck will accept the awards in their honor. So Matthew Dunkel, standing in, will be Chuck Rebke. Matt has been, okay, this is not the way, go over there.
We're gonna have to practice
I
a
know,
little more.
shoot. Next time, we're gonna have rehearsal next time. Matt has been nominated for all of the good he and his business Eastside Liquor has done for District 2. Matt has been an active volunteer in our neighborhood cleanup, volunteered for the White Bear Avenue Parade, and hosted National Night Out activities. In addition, Matt has served as president of the Phelan Quarter Business Association for the past 8 years, helping to guide the association to become more involved in the neighborhood. Matthew Dunkel. Ably accepting would be Chuck Rebke. Also not present, Mark Helgerson. He must be doing some sort of winter carnival thing. Mark is a dedicated volunteer in District 2 as a board member and in the community at large. He serves on the East Park Lions Club, volunteers for the holiday lights in the park, the St. Paul Winter Carnival, and several other community festivals. Mark plays Smokey the Bear at the State Fair. Who knew that? Maybe he's in a costume and we don't recognize him, but look for him now. Now you'll know who's behind the mask. He volunteers for the National Weather Service as a storm chaser and gives his time at several community fairs. Mark Helgerson.
Good going, Mark.
Right. Thank you. Mr. Rebke can be seated. Hopefully Jerry Romero is here. Yes.
There we go.
Jerry, oh yeah, clapping. Jerry Romero is a successful local business owner, Margolis Company, and a longtime resident of the Greater East Side. As a longtime District 2 board member, Jerry is chair of our Land Use Committee and has been a stalwart volunteer at our annual neighborhood cleanup. Jerry is an active member of the St. Paul Canine Foundation and currently serves as its vice president. Jerry Romero. Okay, you'll be back up later. District 3. Standing in will be Pat Lindgren from Councilmember Thune's office. Don Oberdorfer. Oh, yeah. Nice shout out from Jim. Excellent. Don served on numerous boards on the West Side, including the Wesco Board, the Building and Land Use Committee, and helped to create the new Crime and Safety Committee in 2013. Don worked with community garden projects at low-income housing properties and other community gardens, dropping off plants, providing expertise, helping to build garden structures, and even teaching animal care classes. Don was voted to be this year's West Sider of the Year. It is a big year for him. Congratulations to Don. So now give him the paperwork. Okay, and really 2014, maybe that's what the mayor was talking about. It's all about Don in 2014. So we need to move on from that. Okay, Monica Bryant. Monica, oh. I love the cheering sections that people bring. It's so great. Let's try to, Monica Bryant. Good. Yeah, you seem worthy too. Okay, Monica organizes the Stryker Elizabeth Garden on the west side, which includes scheduling garden work stays, assigning plots, working with the city, a formidable task, and among other tasks. Monica sits on the board at Wesco and chairs its Environmental Justice Committee. Her leadership illustrates her commitment to foster social change in her community and a better understanding and respect for the environment. Monica brings people together to the table, always allowing everyone an opportunity to speak and be heard. Nice job. District 4. Yes, right. Okay, let's try that again. District 4. Okay. It's great. Plus, it's in Ward 7, so of course it's fabulous. Okay, Anita Bendixson. Okay, we should all recognize Anita once you hear about Anita's talents. Anita shows amazing commitment to the neighborhood and business district and is a wonderful role model for young women. She is the highest ranking female black belt in the United States. And she teaches self-defense. Okay, it doesn't stop there. Anita sews her own line of active wear clothing. She hosts community events at their karate dojo. Midwest Karate has been in business at 762, everyone write this down, 762 East 7th Street since 1975, during the birth of district councils, ironically. It is Anita and her husband's home and business. Congratulations. Sage Holben. I will edit her. Sage Holben is an amazing woman, okay, which is true. Sage is a past board president and has been a board member since 2009. She serves on numerous committees. She is a willing volunteer who helps with cleanups, home tours, and other events. She is often working with neighborhood kids on projects like the Little Free Library and talking with kids in her neighborhood. In warm weather, she hosts movie nights on her front porch. Sage Holben. Long one. Okay. Cleo Kelly. Right, yeah. Chuck said he didn't recognize you in a suit. Cleo Kelly, and this is because Cleo Kelly is a major worker bee. Cleo has done an excellent job of restoring the building at 800 Margaret, which he has owned since 1990. He replaced the old tile roof and the round-topped window on the second floor and recently finished restoring the first floor facade. If you haven't been by there, it is amazing. It looks absolutely fabulous. Over the years, he has helped all of his tenants, even taking a resident to the doctor, store, and to work on occasion. He is a very responsible landlord and building owner. Cleo Kelly. Congratulations. Thank you, Cleo. Appreciate it. Moving on to District 6. I don't have 5 on here. Okay, all right, District 5. Oh, I don't know why it wasn't in my script. Thank God, Amy.
Say District 5 again.
District 5! Okay, I should have gotten this maybe, because I bet there's other ones I'm missing. Okay, we'll fix that next year. Arlington Hills Lutheran Church. And because we always want to share when good things happen with council members who share a district, this is really, you get a twofer. So, Arlington Hills Lutheran Church has worked diligently to reach out and support the Pain Phelan community. They have given of their hearts and space to the community through sponsoring the Alley Shop program, which provides clothing and household goods to those in need. They host free family movie nights, complete with popcorn. They opened their doors to St. Paul Parks and Rec to host the Rec Check program while the Recreation Center and Library is under construction. They allow the community to host a variety of community meetings at no cost in their various community rooms. Congratulations to Arlington Hills. Yes, congratulations. Nice job. Thank you. Golden Harvest Foods. Oh, we have, well, we're not going to give you the paperwork now because you're just a stand-in. Okay, so we'll see how you do. Golden Harvest serves as a business cornerstone in the community. The owner, Shua Zhang, has worked to reach out to the entire community to bring in shoppers and welcome them to new foods and experiences. The newly renovated store regularly provides goods for community events and opportunities for outreach and education. Recently, they allowed the Pain Phelan District 5 staff to conduct outreach and education around recycling in the store. Congratulations. Pass that on. Shannon Lawson. Shannon Lawson has been a neighbor on a mission to make Pain Phelan a greener, more beautiful community. She has worked on the Pain Phelan Pocket Park project, which included neighbors turning vacant lots into community gardens. They worked hard to conduct community outreach and create a planning process. The result was the creation of a pocket park on a vacant lot next to Shannon's home. Oh, great, you can keep an eye on it. Okay, the newly installed garden attracted neighbors from all over to view it and enjoy it. She hopes that this garden is just the start of greening her community. We hope so too. Congratulations. District 6. District 6, yeah. Okay.
I'll let you just do that for yours.
Oh, I hate that. Amy's not going to let me do that for just my district councils, so now we have to do it for all of them. You're right, because they're all fabulous. District 6 included. William Limkin. Oh, look at that. District 6 always raising the bar, standing ovation. Let that be a lesson for District 7 if you're next, and you are. Okay. William lives in South Como and has served on District 6 Board of Directors for 4 years and was the treasurer. He represented District 6 on the District Council Collaborative for the redevelopment of light rail. He also worked with District 10's ad hoc committee for the boundary change and currently serves on their board. William was the interpreter behind the scenes, making sure everyone knew the ABC of acronyms and what that was all about. District 6 is proud to have worked with William. He will be missed. Oh. Gidget Bailey. Gidget has owned Tin Cups Bar and Restaurant for 2.5 years, but Gidget is a Rice Streeter. Having grown up in the North End, Gidget has worked tirelessly, always giving the North End a positive boost in all of her media coverage, which has been quite frequent. She champions the Rice Street Festival, is a valued member of our community, and a D6 board member. Gidget has made tin cups in the North End cheers. She knows everybody's name. And maybe we should all patronize it, and then we'll see if that's true.
After party.
Oh, you're having it by invitation only, and you're all invited. Joe Shockey, and this award is done posthumously, so I'm hoping somebody from Joe's family is here to accept on his behalf. And I always hate it when we give posthumous awards because it means we missed an opportunity so we missed an opportunity to say thank you to Joe and his family while he was here, but we have someone who's accepting the gift or the certificate on his behalf. Joe was a fixture in and around the North End, having spent many years involved with the Booster Club at Sylvan Recreation Center. Whether it was booyah, sports banquets, or playing Santa Claus, he gave a lot behind the scenes for the kids on Rice Street. He was often seen wearing the Sylvan green jacket that many kids also wore. Even though Sylvan isn't the facility we once knew, the site proudly bears his name, Joe Shockey Athletic Fields. You have to stay put because District 7. Geez, by the time we get to the end, we'll all be standing on our feet. Mel Conklin. If you want to know anything about anything Frogtown, you need to go no further than Mel Conklin. Mel has walked every inch of our neighborhood 1,000 times over and knows everything that is going on at any given time. Mel has been the most loyal helper at our neighborhood cleanups, helping lift the heaviest items year after year. There to help anyone in Frogtown, Mel is definitely one of the best of the best. Anthony Fernandez. Past FNA board chair extraordinaire, Anthony Fernandez is a rock-solid Frogtown leader and cheerleader. Anthony has recently helped launch Preserve Frogtown, an initiative he hopes makes Frogtown the place to live in 2014 and beyond. Anthony is the perfect example of neighborhood entrepreneur living in and owning several duplexes that he has fixed up himself. Frogtown is a stronger community because of him. Congratulations. You're excused. District 10. District 10. District 10. Okay. What? Pete Bolstead. Pete is a dedicated, we don't have the, yeah, no, that's okay. Pete is a dedicated member of the Como Park community, a youth soccer coach, volunteer for the bike rodeo and other community building events, and District 10 board member. Pete has served on the council's neighborhood relations and safety committees and on the Como Regional Park Advisory Committee. As the district faced the challenge of expanding to represent the South Como neighborhood, Pete helped guide an inclusive process that adjusted sub-district boundaries and revised bylaws to provide fair representation while maintaining a proven framework for successful governance. Thank you. Congratulations. The Hubert H. Humphrey Job Corps Center. Oh, look, the entire, all of them are here. Oh, okay, all right. So for over 30 years, the Hubert H. Humphrey Job Corps Center has been a part of the Como Park neighborhood. The HHH Center and its students have become an important part of the fabric of our neighborhood. Each year, dozens of Job Corps students donate hundreds of volunteer hours to projects right here in our neighborhood. The Job Corps Center is truly a neighborhood institution, not just an institution located in a neighborhood. Is that nice? Thank you. Chris Harkness. Chris has served the Como Park neighborhood in a variety of capacities. She is currently Vice Chair of the District 10 Como Community Council, Chair of the Ad Hoc Land Use Plan Committee, an active member and past Chair of the Land Use Committee. In addition to these official duties, Chris regularly participates in other community events, just because she is interested in making the neighborhood a wonderful place to live. Chris achieves this with a quiet grace and impressive organizational skills. She has tirelessly worked to make our neighborhood a better place to live, work, and play. Congratulations. District 11. District 11. Okay, and we need a capable stand-in. Who wants to, oh, okay, I'll do it. Why don't I do it? I'm not doing anything. Okay, so, fine. Okay, District 11, Dan Loritz. Come stand right next to me, Dan. Dan served as Hamline University's representative on the Hamline Midway Board of Directors from 1994 until he stepped down at the end of 2013. Do the math. That's amazing. That is amazing. As the longest-serving board member in the history of HMC, Dan provided sage advice to the organization and was a key link between HMC and Hamline University. Over the years, Dan facilitated significant contributions from Hamline University to a wide range of neighborhood improvement projects. HMC is pleased that Dan will continue to serve the neighborhood as a member of the HMC Development Committee. Of course, he's not giving up. Congratulations. Thank you. That's amazing. Nice job. Aaron Pavlika. Am I close? Oh, hey, Dan. Dan, you know what? I didn't look at that when I gave that to you, and I gave you Greg Anderson's. I'm sorry. I told you I couldn't do it all. So, okay, there you go.
You said my name right.
Thank God. Yes, that of course I did. Oh, I love the way this starts. A Spitfire who is passionate about her neighborhood. That's all that needs to be said. Thank you, Aaron.
That's actually really generous.
Right, I'm emphatic too, right? So, okay. Aaron has been involved in community building, transportation, local food, and environmental issues. Aaron was a key organizer of Hamline Midway Heartwood Festival and was instrumental in ensuring the festival was a zero-waste event. As a member of the Friendly Streets Initiative Working Group. Oh, maybe that should have been a comma. Okay, Aaron was a strong advocate for the Charles Avenue project. Aaron, congratulations. Greg Anderson. And you'll be happy to know that I wrested the correct certificate away from Dan, so you can get the right one. Greg sets the standard for local businesses being valuable community partners. As the owner of local business, Greg's PC Repair, he helps keep our community green by offering free recycling of printers and computers. He enthusiastically supports a wide range of neighborhood events and has helped initiate efforts to revive and maintain Hamline Park. He is active in neighborhood online discussion forums where he regularly demonstrates his concern for his neighbors and willingness to share, lend a hand, and have fun. District 12.
Do you want me to help?
Yeah, maybe you could,
all right,
Melissa.
I'll help.
Melissa's gonna help. Plus, she was tired of sitting anyway. Okay,
Just separated.
that's right. Sue Connor and Sherman Eagles. This couple has devoted countless hours to improving lives in the community for several decades. Again with the decades, wow. They were instrumental in efforts resulting in District 12 purchasing the community garden site and have spearheaded the planting and maintenance of the adjacent prairie garden. They have written grants, letters, and met with many people to fundraise for other community endeavors. Sherm has worked on city and district committees to seek the best directions for environmental and traffic programs in our community and the city. He has been a leader in sustainable food efforts and a diligent moderator of our neighborhood email group. Oh, there's a full-time job. Sue and Sherm are community treasurers who have benefited St. Anthony Park. Julie Glauca and Cindy Thrasher. We should have our honorees sit closer. There you go. All right. I didn't want to start until you were sort of close. Julie and Cindy have been organizing the 4th of July festivities in our neighborhood for over a decade. They stepped up at a time when the event was in danger of ending if others didn't come forward to take the lead. Julie and Cindy did, bringing together a team of volunteers that have put this signature community event on every year since. It is a year-round work that takes skill, energy, and passion. These two women possess an abundance of all three. Deanna Seppanen. Close? Okay, did she not even recognize me pronouncing her name? Okay, hopefully it's close enough. Oh, good, all right, because Deanna didn't bring a cheering section. So, Deanna responded to the demise of her local playground by organizing neighbors, leading negotiations with the city, working with planners and playground experts, as well as helping to coordinate fundraising efforts. The result is a new playground financed by local individuals and institutions with labor provided by the city. Deanna's ability to bring her neighbors together proved critical in convincing the city and donors to support this effort and restore a beloved community space. Thank you. Tell her we said big thank you. Okay, District 13. Glenn McCluskey. Glenn has been serving the Union Park District since 2002. You're new then. District 2, you're right, compared to the others. He joined the Miriam Park Community Council that year and in 2007 was instrumental in working with the 3 existing community councils to create the Union Park District Council and has been secretary and president of District 13. Congratulations. Thank you. Brenda Natala. Yeah, yes, cheers for me. Okay, we're not quite through yet. The big one's coming up next. Everybody watch for it. Brenda has lived in Union Park since 1996. The proposed arrival of Buffalo Wild Wings with no neighborhood input in the former Cheapo space was a wake-up call to civic engagement. Along with Brenda's partner, Brian Quarstad, and neighbors, they organized, passed out flyers, started a Facebook page, and became active on the Land Use Committee. Though they didn't stop Buffalo Wild Wings, Brenda did energize a group of people to be more involved in planning for the future of this community. Congratulations. Okay, our next honoree is Kristen Waslison. Now that, yeah, see, Kristen Waslison. Say it with me, everybody. Waslison. Right? I know. We know, right. We're gonna make your name a household name. Well, plus we could patronize your business. Yeah. And how are we gonna know that if we don't know how to pronounce? Is Kristen there? Okay. Yeah. All right. Kristen is a member of the Union Park District Council Board. She is a resident of UPDC and owns Atticus Flight Catering.
The Tiki's.
Oh, get out. It's a Tiki's?
It's okay.
A Tiki's. You have, you know what, who's your marketing person?
I know.
Chris Waslison at a Tiki's. Okay, that's too much. Okay, I don't know how anybody's ever gonna find any of that on the internet, so pass out your card when you leave. Okay, anyway, she owns a Tiki's Flight Catering and has created 12 livable wage positions in the community. Kristen, yay. Kristen was instrumental in connecting businesses to partner with Union Park and for our ice cream, peanut butter, and jam event.
Another one coming up.
In August of 2013, and when is it in 2014?
Hopefully August 2nd.
Hopefully August 2nd. Try and find her on the web to
And
see.
I'll be hitting people up on the link here.
Congratulations to Kristen. Oh, don't forget to get your hardware. Okay. District 14. Okay, that is not fair. They had all that time to organize. They were all tucked off in the corner.
We're well prepared.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, but maybe by the time we get to District 17, they'll do the wave. Okay. No, that would be weird. Okay, so District 14, Sharon Toscano. Sharon has chaired the Beautification Committee since 2009 and has been a motivated cheerleader for the committee's work ever since. Residents of Mac Grove work to earn the coveted Alley Garden Award, which builds community by promoting neighbors working together and promotes safety with increased presence in alleys and backyards. In addition to these hundreds of familiar pennants that take over the alleys of Mac Grove, Sharon has presented forums on native gardens and supported the Mac Grove Plant Share. Congratulations. And what?
Plant milk.
Oh, okay. This is the takeaway. Plant milkweed. I don't know why, and I hope it's, is the police chief still here? Milkweed is fine, chief. Right? Okay. Joyce Kretsch. Since joining the McAllister-Groveland Community Council Board, Joyce has been an enthusiastic and engaged volunteer. She was instrumental in the development of Frost Fest, a midwinter outdoor event for the community. Her root beer pouring skills at the annual Groveland Night Out are legendary, and she has done much to add to the success and popularity of the Great McAllister-Groveland Garage Sale, which boasts dozens of garage sales within the community each year. Congratulations. Thank you. Adam Backstrom and Cloyd Cledwin. When the McAllister-Groveland Community Council found itself in need of some serious IT assistance, Adam and Lloyd stood up to the challenge. Adam, ably assisted by Lloyd, completed the transfer of the MGCC website to a new web host that will allow us to expand its content and user friendliness. This task took countless hours, I'll bet, and great expertise. Due to their contribution, MGCC will be able to better serve its community with its updated website. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. Nice job. District 15. They're way in the back.
They're strong.
Yes, they're strong. Barb Summers. Barb has positively affected the lives of the homeowners in Highlands Regency Condominium and beyond by creating and producing a new newsletter for the condo, creating a welcome book for new residents, acquainting them with the Highland area, created a garden committee to beautify the grounds, served on the condo board, written an article for the community reporter on the late Samuel H. Morgan, for whom the trail is named, and volunteered her time in the Highland District Council office. Congratulations. Nice. Bob Wokash. Hopefully that's close. I'm always worried if nobody stands up. We'll find out how to actually pronounce his name when he gets up here. Bob has volunteered his services at Highland Little League. Well, how do you pronounce it?
Wokash.
Oh,
Yeah, you're close.
I think I was right on. What do you mean close? Wokash. Okay. Sorry. Has volunteered his services at Highland Little League for the past 20 years. I know. These multi-decade people, it's amazing. He has coached baseball and softball at all age levels for the past 10 years. The past 10 years, Bob has helped beautify the grounds of both schools. He has been responsible for caring for several flower beds located around the school grounds. The past 8 years, he has organized the Highland Alumni Golf Tournament and raised over $10,000. He also spent several years coaching various sports teams at Edgecombe Recreation Center. Congratulations. Congratulations. Cretin Durham Hall. That's right. Okay, the St. Agnes MC, the Central grad, are going to give an award to Cretin Durham Hall. It truly is a new day in St. Paul, isn't it? Cretin-Derham Hall does an amazing amount for the surrounding community, including providing space for the home improvement fair every spring. Brother Martell's fall cleanup for neighbors who need help, opening their facilities to the Highland Friendship Club and other neighborhood groups. They talk to their students each year about being respectful to the neighbors, have sent out game field schedules, and included them on their newsletters. They have been and continue to be a good neighbor and an asset to the Highland Park community. Thank you. District 16. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, from this, we're going to need a meter next year. Melissa, write that down. Okay. All right. Jim Fritz. Oh, okay. And you'll be happy to know that in 1982, actually 1983, I bought my bridesmaids' dresses at this place. So it's nice to see how long they've been around. I bought my bridesmaids' dresses there in 1983. Okay, Jimmy Fritz. I bet you were not there or even born, but we'll get to that. Jimmy.
I've been working at 3 years old. It's possible.
He was 3 then. Sit down. Okay. We're going to give it to, oh, you already took it. So, okay, Jimmy Fritz, president of the Wedding Shop, has been involved in the Grand Avenue Business Association for close to 10 years. He has served in a variety of capacities and is currently serving as board president. Jimmy has provided a great amount of assistance to the organization through community work, helping other business owners, and spearheading the redevelopment of the association's website at grandav.com. Jimmy makes a lasting impact on the business community and the neighborhood. Congratulations. Doug Rezutek. Okay, I know. Well, I was coached all day. Ellen knows him, so all day she's like, Rezutek. So
In Polish, it's pronounced Szaszutek.
okay, thank God I'm not in Poland.
You can add that on.
Oh, I would. I will. Okay. All right. Doug has been active for the last 20 years with the Linwood Park Booster Club and president for many of those years. He is the primary force behind the annual Linwood Park Bonfire, a major fall event in Summit Hill. Doug secures the firewood, hires a band, distributes flyers, sets up his own large red and white party tent, and cleans up at the end. This would not happen without him. Thank you, Doug. But hold your applause. Doug has also asked me to add a note. Oh, this is good. This is good. All right. Everyone should do this. That as a 38-plus year blood donor, his next donation, he will hit 46 gallons in blood donations. So for over 38 years, he's been donating blood and is on gallon 46. And so I was afraid to read that, but as a blood donor, what?
Get out there and do it.
Yeah. Congratulations and thank you. Bill Pesic. Huge round of applause. For those of us who worked for the city when Bill retired, it was a long, sad day because for his community, for all of his great community work, his work for the city was extraordinary. And it doesn't surprise me that you're being honored with one of these. Bill has served the neighborhood in many capacities, following the example of his family. He served as a neighborhood leader, project coordinator, and just a neighborly hand helping others. Bill created pro bono landscape plans for the Linwood Rec Center, helped plan the Sam Morgan Prairie, secured mulch for others to spread around young trees, and has been black snow plowing organizer for 15 years, and a longtime volunteer on the District 16 environment projects. Thank you, Bill. Great to see you, too. Okay, let's go out large here, people. District 17. Rick Cardenas. Rick's contributions over the years in addressing accessibility issues have been significant and invaluable and helped make downtown St. Paul a more safe, inviting place for seniors and people with disabilities. His successful campaign for the vertical connection to the Central Station Skyway should be recognized by downtown and all of St. Paul as a vital win for integrating downtown's bus and light rail transit nodes into our Skyway system. Congratulations. What? Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is a typo or what the deal is. So it's Mark Haugen, but it then says Marty.
Marty's a famous Catholic musician that writes songs for the Catholic Church.
It's a typo.
So it's a typo.
Thank you. Okay,
I'm not related.
Well, I was okay. Good. Well, that wasn't going to be my point, but thanks for clarifying. I was thinking I don't know which one I'm mispronouncing. So this is Mark. Everybody. Okay. And he's relatively new to downtown, which is why we didn't know if we should call you Mark or Marty. But his hard work and promotion of interactive displays in the Skyway system have helped directly contribute to making St. Paul a better place to live, work, and play. His creative energy is a great addition to downtown, and the Before I Die chalkboard in particular was an immensely popular attraction for months and brought people together in many different ways.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Bill Thermos. I didn't see him. Shoot. Where is he?
He's in the Caribbean.
He's in the Caribbean.
Volunteer to go and bring this.
Yeah, Pat is going to sacrifice and go bring it to him while he's vacationing in the warm sun. But we're going to clap for him anyway. Bill is very generous with his time and energy, and he is willing to take on work wherever it is needed, no matter how difficult. He has successfully chaired 2 of our most contentious and time-consuming committees, work that he does well, even though it is largely thankless. Bill also keeps our only staff member happy by being an amazing property manager and a hilarious storyteller. Basically, he's amazing. Yeah. Okay, my work here is done, and so I will turn it back over to Melissa. Thanks, congratulations.
All right, thank you, Council President Lantry. Congratulations to all of tonight's honorees. Just a couple other quick thank yous. The band, the Light of the Moon duo, who were pretty super awesome. I don't know if they're still here. Diane Warner for putting together the slideshow, which was playing during the social hour. And lastly, I would like to acknowledge all of my colleagues in the District Council system for putting on this great event tonight. Thank you. Thanks for coming, and drive safely.